Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Detroit Key Club. I am your host, Antonio Williams, with my lovely co-host, Erica Albritton.
Happy Sunday, y'all.
Happy Sunday, another day. Erica, let's talk about yesterday. That shit was crazy.
So listen, y'all.
Ugh.
You know I'm the one. I hangs. Y'all know that. My baby over here. You know I'm working on him, but I had him all day from 11:30 a.m. until about 12:30, 1 o'clock last night. And all day we had a ball.
And we gotta tell the folks. But before then, I want to introduce our guest here, Maxx Payne.
How y'all doing?
He is in the studio with us, joining in the conversation. So, Maxx, yesterday, we started off at Eric's birthday brunch.
Surprise birthday brunch.
Yep. And special shout out to my bro Eric Evans for his birthday. So we did. What was that restaurant that we went to?
The Hidden Gem.
Okay, and it was very hidden.
Very. It's across the street from Providence Hospital, in the building right across the street. You really have to pay attention. You will never just see it from the street. You will never know that it's there.
And it's cute. It was a little swank. It's like in the lower level of this commercial building. It's really nice, and I really appreciate them having the fried cauliflower. So I had fried cauliflower, and what else did I have? I had toast and then potatoes.
So for those of y'all that don't know, he's vegan. Vegetarian. He is vegetarian now. So just keep a watchful eye on the show. We'll see how this goes.
I said I'm giving myself 90 days. And we got Maxx here. He is a fellow vegetarian, and he's been a vegetarian for how long?
Been 10 years now.
10 years.
Wow.
So I am expired today. So I'm like, okay, if he can do it for 10 years, I know I got this.
Oh, for sure.
Yes.
I started thinking about just animals in a sense when I first did it.
Mm-hmm.
It was more so like I seen a duck, like a school of ducks, and it was like they have a family. They make a family just like we do.
Correct.
Yeah.
So all animals have that structure just like we as human beings do. So I started feeling a way about eating meat. It was like I'm eating my counterparts. I can be a duck or an animal in another lifetime. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't want to do it no longer. I just stopped.
All right. And ladies and gentlemen, what Maxx Payne is the producer of the movie The Uncle Roommate, and we're going to get into that a little bit later in the show. We're so glad that you're able to join us. But back to yesterday, not only did we did Eric's brunch, and then we went where?
We went to a potentate breakfast
in Pontiac. So we went from Southfield to Pontiac. So we got to kind of lay this groundwork out. And shout out to Mirza Temple.
Yes, out of Pontiac. Brand new temple.
Mm-hmm.
So, be on the lookout for them.
Absolutely.
They're doing great things.
And then we have the nerve to leave Pontiac and travel where?
All the way to Toledo, Ohio.
Shout out to the bros at Mecca Temple. I'm going to say Detroit South.
Right, since they want to call us Mecca North.
Right.
Toledo North.
Oh my gosh, we had so much fun outside. We parking lot pimped at the Grenadier. And then we went into the Grenadier, and then we went in there and was partying. And they was hating on Detroit because me and Erica, we know all of the hustles. And so on the song, we were on the floor, and those hating Toledo people were like, oh, that's that Detroit thing. No, not a Detroit thing. Just get into it, learn it so that you can do the dance as well. It was a little bit different, a little countryish, but it was
an eventful day for y'all. I'm thinking about all the stuff y'all just did.
Well, see, I do this all the time.
She's crazy.
This is nothing for me, but my baby, I'm working on him. He
Right.
get there. That was a lot for him. I'm so proud of him.
Right.
So proud of him because usually we'd have left the second event. He'd have been like, "I'm tired. I'm going home."
And mind you, before that third event, I actually went all the way home, and I did shower, and then I changed, and then we made it to one of our bros' house that was so graciously able to drive us to Toledo there in 30 minutes. I ain't gonna say no names, but we was doing 95 on the freeway. But we made it there safely and back. And so, we had a little car karaoke, so that kind of kept the spirits high. So I really enjoyed that day.
So that's why I'm proud of him, because he actually went home and came back. I thought I was gonna have to go over there and get him. I said, he gonna go home. I already know.
Okay.
I already know we gonna be knocking on your door.
But see, when you're a vegetarian, you recover a lot faster than people that eat meat.
You know what? I had so much energy yesterday. I wasn't ready to go home last night. I kept telling Erica, no, we out now. Let's hang. We out. I don't even think I went to bed till about 3 a.m. this morning.
Wow.
Yeah, because I had to catch up on my news. You kind of like upset that. So I had to figure out what was going on with CNN. And so it took me a little while to kind of catch up with that. Let's talk about our event that is happening on August the 12th, which is our Detroit Key Club Summer Block Party. So I'm so excited. We've been getting so much feedback on that, so many shares. Shout out to everybody that's sharing the page. It's a few hundred people that's been sharing that event page. Looking forward to this event. We got Marty Bolger and Kim James, the spin doctor, that's going to be there. Those are my mentors, so I spend with them every Thursday at Colas in Farmington Hill.
Y'all heard that? Come visit Tony.
Come see me at Colas. I'll be there Thursday.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, I'm playing 2 sets. I do the open and then another 20-30 minute set later on in the night.
And for anybody who doesn't know what Colas, because I had somebody ask me, what's Colas? Nicola's. The rib joint. So
no, not that. The Colas is a Jamaican restaurant. It's
a Jamaican restaurant.
Yeah, they got rice and beans, bean patties, and different things like that. It's really some really good food.
Okay.
It's Colas Ultra Lounge. I'll make sure that I put that information in the chat and on our webpage too, so folks can get that information. The next big event after this one is going to be our Hawaii trip. So you guys, that is February the 12th through the 17th. James, are you going with us? Okay.
I'd love to.
I'm going to give you that information. Those that are looking to go, make sure that you go on our website at www.detroitkeyclub.com to get that information. The deposit is $250. And I'm sorry, you're not going to get to Hawaii with the discount that we have. You can get to Hawaii for less than $2,000 with DKC. So, and we stay in 6 nights? Okay, so y'all better come and party, because we are having a party there in Honolulu.
Are you looking for Valentine's Day plans? That's perfect, because it's during Valentine's Day, the week of Valentine's Day. So you looking to take your boo somewhere?
Yes, and you are able to make payments on this trip. So you don't have to pay it all up front. You can do a monthly payment. So, get that information on the website or email us at info@detroitkeyclub.com. All right, let's get into the conversation with Mr. Maxx Payne. Again, welcome to the show. He is the producer of The Uncle Roommate. So tell us about this movie.
Uncle Roommate is a movie that I wrote maybe 3 years ago. So even while I was still filming and doing other movies, I was writing on it or whatnot. And I just have recently finished, because all of the comedians that's in the movie, I did a comedy special with them, and they was all funny in it. And it was supposed to came to Tubi, and it never came out. So because of who I signed the contract with. No, I ain't gonna mention who it is.
No, we don't want to get sued. We ain't got that type of money. So yeah,
you had the money.
No, but I wanted to make it up to them, because that special is really dope. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, well, damn it, I'm gonna just do the comedy movie and just put all of y'all in it. And I did, and it actually came out better than what I thought it would. Honestly, when I do these movies, I don't have expectations. I just want to put my ideas to reality. You know what I'm saying? I want to take the thought out of my head and make it reality. So what they did with this movie is superseded anything I've ever done in my life. My hitters 1 and 2, action packed. The Noise of Music, a musical with all the music. I did all the music, made the beats, wrote the songs. With this one, the comedians' chemistry that they have already, because all the comics, they've been working with each other for 10, 15 years. They have a chemistry already, and it showed in the movie.
You got to let people know, because shout out to Buddy Love and D Pound. Let them know what the comedians that's going to be at the what is this, the comedy show, and that's in the movie.
Now we do have a comedy show the day before the premiere, which Fago Red is hosting. D Pound's the headliner. Big Shorty, one of the stars, and Buddy Love.
That's gonna be funny as shit.
Yeah, and for people who watching and listening right now, I had a meeting this morning, and Angie Starr, and Mason, they it's Angie's birthday weekend, so they're gonna buy all of the seats.
Oh, that's nice.
And they got a code that they saying tomorrow on 105.9 and all throughout the week. So when people hear the code, You use the code to come to the door and they get you in free.
So let these folks know again. Y'all better be listening to 105.9 to get that code so that y'all can call in and get these free tickets.
Yeah, free tickets definitely for sure for the punchline. Then the movie premieres the day after the comedy show. So I'm making it up to the comedians. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
Okay.
And those specials are still coming out because I'm gonna put them out with the movie.
So the movie premieres Friday, July the 21st. At what theater?
At MJR Universal, 16 on 12 Mile in DeQuinder.
Okay.
Dope. I got about 4 theaters. You know what I'm saying? I love them.
You're doing big things tonight.
Yeah.
You're doing big things. I love this. So, and how much are the tickets for the movie premiere?
Tickets are $30. And we got $50 tickets too. With the $50 tickets, you sit in the theater with me and the rest of my cast, and free admission to the after party if you're a VIP.
Oh, so this is a VIP. Now we love VIP. Now, y'all make sure that you guys get these tickets. Do you have a website where they can purchase them, or
we got
Cash App or Zelle? What we doing here?
We got the Eventbrite. It's up on Eventbrite. Just search Uncle Roommate. You'll see the movie Uncle Roommate movie premiere. You'll see it.
Okay.
Or you can Cash App Max $sign Max Payne 2113. And in the notes, you could just put 2 tickets or 3 tickets, whatever you prefer.
Okay.
So I got Zelle, I got everything. You know what I'm saying?
Make sure you send that information to me so that I can share it out with our listeners and followers and subscribers, so that we can make sure that information gets to them.
I appreciate.
Because you know how your people be. Well, he ain't sending information.
Right.
I ain't
at the last minute, they looking for somebody.
Look, I'm not even. I know. We all, as movie makers and as people who do entertainment, you believe in what you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
I did this movie, but I watched it after I did all the stuff to it, and it's unreal how good the movie really is from a comedy perspective. Because we've seen a lot of comedies over the years, and a lot of comedies don't make me laugh. Honestly, it don't even be funny.
That's true.
That's true.
That's true.
They did it. I promise you that they did it.
And you laughed yourself, and you're the producer, so it has to be good.
Yes, like we watched it last night, and this shit was like.
No, you can cuss.
Okay.
It's 18 and up.
Okay. No, I watched it last night. It made me laugh like throughout the whole night. They thought I was just watching some other stuff. You know what I'm saying? So
you got to give us a brief synopsis. I know that you can't give the entire movie because you won't want folks to kind of see it, but give us a little teaser. What is it? Something that we're going to look forward to?
Now, like I said, I had an uncle that grew up with me throughout my life. He was my mom brother. You know how your mom brother is. They keep them in the house. The ones that stayed in the house.
We all have those.
You see what I'm saying? And he went to jail, and he did like 10 years, and then he got out. When he got out, I was like maybe 20. I was like college, and he was just like terrible. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, he was already bad before he, you know what I'm saying? Now he out, and he institutionalized on top of what he was. So his mentality was through.
Right.
So I wrote this movie about that. Like, so D Pounds played my Uncle Pete in the movie. And
all right, Uncle Pete.
Yeah, he played my Uncle Pete, and he is an asshole, like all the way around. Like, soon as he get out, you could just see how he is. But then the movie got so many good messages in it too, because you get to see like he not just this institutionalized dude. He actually wants to do something with life.
Correct.
But nobody really taking him serious. So I'm the one who take him serious in it. You know what I'm saying? And he still take me for a joke at times. So.
And we all have individuals.
Oh, that's definitely real life.
I try to be as real as possible. I have an individual that that was been institutionalized, and they seem to have all these business ideas and different things like that. Nothing wrong with that, but start with one and finish one, and then go to the next. But when you have a hodgepodge of so many ideas, you really can't get things off of the ground.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then they tend to take that frustration out on everybody around them and say, well, you're not supporting, or the family not there for me, and then play this little guilt trip and stuff.
And just imagine somebody who went to jail and did 13 years, and they never seen dispensaries or none of this type of stuff. So they used to you having a little bag of weed, you get locked up for it. Now
correct.
Walk into a store and they selling it legally.
Right. To the public, open.
So all this mind-blowing stuff he's seeing for the first time and trying to see what society is, and it's completely different from when he was out. You know what I'm saying?
So what's some of the other movies that you produce or that you have coming out in the future? I'm just curious.
Oh, I got some stuff coming in the future. My next movie is a superhero movie called Gravel.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And this I wouldn't say Meteor Man because Meteor Man was more comical.
Right.
This one is more origin Superman-ish type. You know what I mean?
You know, I'm all down for the DC and all that. I like that.
So when do you anticipate this one? 2000 next year, 2025.
The beginning of 24.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Because I'm trying to find.
That's soon.
I dropped like 20 pounds just for a role in it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna drop another 10, but you know.
Well, you know, me and Erica, we are available for extras. We just want to be in the background.
Right.
You know, if you need somebody to bring donuts and bagels, you know, it's a little cream cheese, some orange
you need
juice.
Somebody to play a teacher. I'm good at that.
Hey, look,
well, you are a teacher.
What I do, because you know
James too.
I cast all of the movies. So what I do is I profile people. Like your personality, you have your own personality, how it is, and so does he. So what I'll do is I go on y'all social sites, social pages, look at all the videos, from the funny videos.
Well, don't look at my shit. I ain't trying to get cash. I'm very colorful, so
it's weird. I do that, but it worked to
I
me.
like that word, colorful.
Very colorful.
Colorful. But colorful works for certain characters. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
In these movies. So I characterize that to the role. Like, all right, that you personally, it fits you. So you will naturally play that role very good because it's who you are already. So that's what I do. And I don't go for names or none of that, you know. With this movie, it just so happened, names just so happened to be in it. You know what I'm saying? Like Comic J. Will,
right?
He in it. But he was assistant directing the movie.
Oh, okay.
Because D Pounds is like, you know, one of his dudes. So he ended up like, man, I got to get in this. It's too funny. He watching it from the beginning. Now he like, no, I got to get in this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I can't let this go by and not be in it.
Let me tell you, I'm coming to that comedy show on Thursday. This is just going to be hilarious.
Oh yeah.
And let me see, what time does it start? And then I'm going to already be down the street on Northwestern because I'll be at Cola's down the street from it. So I can just leave that set and just come on down to the show. What time? Oh, show starts at 8 p.m. And it is an 18 and over show. So I know that we tend to kind of just disregard folks under 21. So if you're 18 and over, you are absolutely welcome to come to the show. What's the ticket price on that again?
I think it's 20, 25, and 30. But if you, like I said, you just listen to 105.9 through the week, it's free. You hear that discount code.
Right. Okay. We just got to give it to the ones that don't listen to 105. That's, you know, so stuck on. It's the quiet storm. No, okay.
Really?
What?
It's okay.
For V90
8.7.
All right, now we're telling our age. Okay. All right. Classic, though. That's some classic shit. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. And so, Erica, Tasha is not here today, so we gotta do a shout out to our sissy.
I miss her.
Tasha, we miss you, boo. She says that, is there a trailer we can share on our website?
Yep.
Okay.
It's a trailer on YouTube for it, Uncle Roommate.
Okay.
Can you make sure that you share that information to me so that I can put it on there?
But immediately.
Oh, do that immediately. What else we got going on?
I got a lot of stuff coming. Actually, I've been working on the soundtrack for it now. Cause see, that's the.
Oh, I forgot. You're a rapper too, right?
A rapper, singer, and a producer. I make the beats.
Oh, okay.
And you're doing beats. Okay, so we need a. Damn, James, go ahead and play that. He done pulled it up already. You want to go ahead and play that on the podcast, James? Come on, let's hear it. Yeah, see if you can put it up on the screen. We can see this trailer. He gonna make it happen.
Oh, you can do that?
You know, we have
James
the
can
best
do everything.
engineer.
He is the best ever. Yes.
Ever. We're doing this shit live. Okay. We about to pull this trailer up live so that our fans and followers and subscribers can see this information. But Max, you're gonna have to I'm gonna have to commission you to do our opening. We need a little jingle, we need something hot, something a little ratchet, you know, because I'm ratchet in spirit. In the beginning for our show, because you know that I'm getting a little tired of that. Okay, so we need something new. All right, so we got the Uncle Roommate office trailer, official trailer that's getting ready to play.
For 13 years, man. You know how institutionalized that nigga is? He paroled here.
That sounds like that nigga been a whole lot. Your brother gonna fuck around and kill you. PT? Fuck that, man. I'm out. You hear me? This nigga been stealing
since the Jackson 5 broke up. You hear me? This nigga stole Coleman Young games. Your life still look fucked up, man. With them rolled up hat on, them fat ass Jordans, and them soft shoes. Man, kick your fat ass up out this store, man. I'll put you back in jail.
I got it. Say less. I got it. I can pick the one I want. I got options. Yeah. Say less.
Okay, wake up. We ain't got shit freaky on this truck, little bone crusher.
Your loud mouth and bad feet, and always come in here wearing the black like you think you're BMF or something.
Look at him looking like the black Mr. Miyagi.
All you can eat restaurant your ass to death, man. As soon as you leave here, because you ain't gonna reap none of these benefits for too long. Chop chops.
Man, look, we gonna buy you some more jewelry, because this Home Depot shit you keep wearing ain't working for us. Man, you got some mail for us or not?
Yeah, I got some mail, but I like to get to know my customers before I give it to them, so nobody like your fat greasy ass will run up and snatch your check.
Man.
9-8 like Miseducation to Lauryn Hill. Stocky pockets got that Cali muscle build.
I don't give a fuck about shit, but you staying out of trouble. That's the only job you got.
Yeah, let me show you. Oh, what's happening?
Oh my gosh. I'm not wax
I'm with that stick like I'm a fucking savage. Acting like a nigga that ain't never had that shit.
The movie actually crazy.
Oh my God. This is about to
I
be
couldn't
cool.
show certain shit in the trailer because you know they be wanting it a little clean with
Listen,
the network.
that- James, you don't have to come with us to this. I think I'm gonna have to smoke a little. This about to be funny as hell.
It's way crazier what the trailer is, and a lot of people, they was in it, so they was like, "It's a lot of scenes you ain't even put in the trailer." I'm like, I know. So people like that. Y'all gonna love the movie.
Okay, can we get like the extra cut version? You know how they have a little
you got the regular version and you got the uncut version.
Oh, that'd be sweet if I put some of that crazy shit on the end of it. Look, because Jay Will, right?
You know that'd be hot.
Jay Will was the assistant director.
And he's a nut.
He out his mind. But the other nut is my auntie. My auntie played my mom in the film. She played Mama Susie.
Okay.
She already crazy. That's why I had her to do the role. So her and him was like, had this, after every scene, it was like a little battle they was having. Y'all got
Oh my gosh.
So did you do some bloopers?
Oh, for sure. For sure.
You know, we like to see the bloopers.
We like to see the bloopers.
Yeah, I did some bloopers. It's the movie's so funny. Y'all gonna laugh. I just hope people's stomach don't hurt. I know when I laugh at something too much, because every scene, because fanboy AJ, I don't know if y'all familiar with AJ. He was at the truck, the food truck. His whole exchange was funny, and then it turns around and then go into Jay Will and Jay Will at the store, and it's like funny back to back to back. Like ain't no.
For some reason, when I saw that food truck and him in the window, the first thing that came out of that I thought about was Big Worm.
Big Worm. When he hit the truck,
that truck.
And the kids, and he was like, "What? Hook you out."
Exactly.
That's the first thing I thought of when I saw that.
That's Friday was a big inspiration for me with this. You know what I'm saying? Of course, but like Friday, Martin, I'm a Martin fan. You know what I'm saying? So those characters, like me having Buddy Love is Black Chinese. You know what I'm saying?
I'm like, look at him looking like Mr. Miyagi.
Martin's character, the Chinese dude.
The Chinese dude.
And this was all my subconscious mind, because when I write, most writers, they write and just they think of the ideas, writing it down. I actually go into the movie inside of my head and I can see what they're saying and I just write it down like a stenographer. So
I will say that something is wrong with writers, because they are very creative. Their minds is just so open. It's like, where the hell you get this information from?
Imagination.
Like, imagination.
You can't lose it.
Okay. We got to go into you rapping and singing. Let us know about this.
I've been doing music since the beginning of time. I've been doing music since I was 8. I started singing.
You ain't nothing but 26.
I'm 34.
I'm just messing.
Look, I ain't even know my age. I was about to say 33. Like, no.
34.
34. Yeah, I've been doing music for a long time though. Like I signed to a guy named Bird when I was like 14.
Okay.
He did PIMP for 50 Cent and Multiply for Exhibit.
Okay.
So I was kind of like getting ushered all through the music game. Like I met Janet Jackson and P. Diddy and 8 Ball MJ, just all the stars at the time. We was working with Scrappy and Trillville.
I know that it was exciting.
It was. And then he left. He ended up leaving Detroit and moving to Atlanta. And he was like, if y'all want to continue how we was doing it, y'all gonna have to move down here.
I like Atlanta, but then I don't like Atlanta.
And I didn't like Atlanta at the time because this was like 05. I was graduating from high school though. And he was basically like, man, you about to blow up, be a big rapper, forget high school. And I was a football star at the time. So it was like, I'm not about to quit school, bro. I'm 5 months away from graduating. Ain't no way.
What position you played?
Running back and linebacker.
First or second string?
First.
Okay.
What high school did you go to?
Cody.
Okay.
Boo. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm a West Side.
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna keep my mouth closed.
What school you went to?
I'm a technician.
She's snooty patootie.
I'm a technician.
I only play.
Not snooty patootie.
I only play
them damn Cass Tech.
I play.
See, that's what people who didn't pass their test. That's what they say.
Well, I didn't stay in Detroit, so I couldn't go. Then you had to be a resident in Detroit. So
my daughter go to Cass now. She
good stuff.
She a junior in Cass.
Yeah, good stuff.
I'm so proud of all of the CT Green.
Yeah, CT wasn't all that when I was in high school. I ain't gonna lie to you. My 10th grade year, they was cool because they had Emory still, but Emory left after that and it was over. They was cool, but they wasn't like.
See, I represent Downriver. Shout out to all of my Downriver players.
But it's like
Downriver love.
Hey,
River Rouge. From River Rouge all the way down to Monroe. That's us right there.
Yeah, my dude was over there coaching Bracey them over at River Rouge. So.
Yep, they do big things. We did run a few titles, so you know we good. We good there.
So it was just like after Bird left and moved to Atlanta, we had to all fend for ourselves. And it was so lucky for me that I was so young getting with him. I was seeing the blueprint. I was seeing what you're supposed to do and what you're not supposed to do. So I knew I already started making beats at 13. So by the time he left, I'm like 17. I'm schooled with the beats. Now I can make them. And I was just able to start my label, which is, BAM, Best Around Music.
I was just about to ask you that. Okay. BAM,
say it one more time.
BAM, Best Around Music. Everywhere people see me.
Maxx, I need you to make our shit now.
I got you. I'm gonna make that.
I got your number now. I'm gonna blow it up.
Look, I'm gonna have it done before the premiere Friday.
Okay, we good. James, you hear that? I'm gonna need you to engineer that shit and mix it and do what you do.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, but
it's so funny. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
But, basically, once I seen what to do, I kind of like I got a mascot that go everywhere I go.
A mascot?
Yeah.
Like what type of mascot is this?
The same one that's on the chain. He got he got BAM across the chest, big old baby, you know what I'm saying, with the headphones on.
We're gonna have to see the picture on that. I need to see this. So that chain. So those of you that are listening in on the podcast, so Maxx got this really nice chain that says BAM on it. It's decked out as bling blinging. Bling bling every time you.
Yeah. No, but look, it started helping me though, because I didn't really have a lot of people. Because when you're doing music for so long, people will support you in the beginning,
right?
But when they see, oh, you didn't take that deal, or you didn't do this, and they'll feel like it's not going to happen for you.
Why they worried about that?
Because people are simple, they quick. Their minds is real quick, So you got to stay in front of them in a sense to.
That I understand, and sometimes you can't share everything with everybody, especially when it comes to deals, because they don't understand. First of all, you shouldn't. My thing is that you should not be getting advice from folks that do not have any knowledge in that industry.
Period.
Because everybody got an opinion, but those opinions you can keep to yourself. Xzun, I see you over there, bro. We're gonna bring you in on the next segment. I got my bro in the house. I'm so glad to see him. Yes, and so we at 28 in. What else we got, Erica? I think we're about to have a quiet. It's gonna be quiet for the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, we have to take a little break, y'all. We got a lot of stuff going on in August. So after next week we'll be on a little break. But don't worry, we will be back in September, ready, fresh, with some new guests and some new stories.
Hold on, we got a big announcement.
Some new stuff.
Next Sunday. Next weekend is whose birthday?
Our very own Tasha. It's Tasha's birthday.
Oh my God! Y'all. So y'all make sure we're gonna make Tasha. Make sure you throw your Cash App information up there, because we want to make sure that we show you some birthday love. She still hasn't figured out exactly what it is that she wants to do for her birthday, but I'm sure she'll come up with that within the next couple days, so we can put that information out there. I'm so happy for my sissy.
I know
she can't be with us today because she is going to a conference. Dr. Pryor. She is so important. And we love her. J-Mo, we see you just got back, just got Imperial. Don't act like that.
What? He got the mask.
What do you got? Okay.
We got a lot of stuff going on in August.
Oh yeah, we do got Imperial. That information. When is Imperial session for?
I think it starts August 17th, that Thursday, Friday, 18th, all the way until like August the 24th.
I'm gonna have to put that at. So the Imperial.
It's going to be in Tampa, Florida. This is the Shriners Convention.
Yes. And I'm trying to pull it up so quick. Ancient Arabic Order of the Noble Mr. Shrine. Ancient Egyptian Arabic Order of the Noble Mr. Shrine.
AKA Shriners.
Yeah, Shriners. We do a lot. All right, that wraps up this episode of Detroit Key Club. You guys, you stay tuned for the next episode. Maxx, we're going to keep you on. We're going to bring in my big bro to join into the conversation. Those of you that are watching us on YouTube, make sure that you hit that follow or that subscribe button so that you can stay notified when our show is happening. Until next time, peace out. I'm trying not to laugh. James do not be waiting for shit.
But that's why he's the best, though.
Oh, he like, you know what? The
James
producer be like,
we
don't
on CP time.
We do not care when you ready or not. You just need to get in. When you hear that intro music, you need to get into the conversation. Welcome again to another episode of Detroit Key Club Life Conversations. We have a full house today. We got Xzun, Bellefant, my big bro.
How you doing, young man? You all right?
I'm good. I haven't seen you. Know I'm about to talk about you because I ain't seen you in so long. I missed you.
Yeah, man. Miss you too, man. It's been a long time no see.
He is the founder of Manpower, so you know he keeps the brothers engaged in the city of Detroit with his mentoring. So we're going to talk about that and about any other events that you may have coming up.
Yes,
I would love to know. Last episode we had Maxx Payne, the producer of the Uncle Roommate. He is joining us again for this episode, and then we have a really, really special guest who I'm so excited. Her name is Miss Ebony Smith, and she is the owner and creator of what?
Nappy Roots.
Nappy Roots.
And she's also an herbalist.
You said, say it again.
Anybody who's into the herbs.
Happy Nappy.
Happy Nappy.
Okay, let's get it right.
Okay.
Happy Nappy, because her product is available everywhere. It's available at Walmart. So that's big shit.
Happy Nappy.
And so congratulations on that too. So we'll get into that. All right. So who are we going to start with?
I think ladies first.
Ladies first. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
I wish we had a round of applause, but I'm going to just give you the... And we're going to tell Mr. Xzun to put that phone on vibrate.
Okay.
All right. Let us know who you are. We're going to introduce you and the product.
Yes. Okay. So you basically introduced me already. My name is Ebony. I started the Happy Nappy Grow Bag. It started off with the oil because I actually lost my hair.
Okay.
I lost the front of my hair, and they diagnosed me with alopecia. And this was back in probably like maybe it was actually around May 2021.
And can you talk about alopecia? Because I know that's something that is not talked about. A lot of people don't know exactly what that is, and they may be experiencing that.
Okay, so we have different forms of alopecia. The one that I was diagnosed with was traction alopecia. And with traction alopecia is anything that's basically pulls or causes your hair to come out. And a lot of times when that happens, sometimes it grows back, sometimes it doesn't. With my particular issue, it didn't grow back. And went to the dermatologist. Of course, they diagnose you, but a lot of times they don't have anything that can help you with. I actually started off in the cosmetology business back in, I don't want to get my age, but
we know you're 27. It's okay.
Back in the late 90s. And so I did hair from like 96 onward. And then went off into some other things. And at the time when I was diagnosed, well, I had the front of my hair, but I didn't have the back of my hair.
Okay, you got something to help Maxx, because I know Maxx has had his alopecia with that scarf on. I'm just
for real.
I'm bald, but I just looked over there.
Yeah, I'm a bald head.
Maxx got the do-rag on, so I'm just being funny on that. Yep. So go ahead.
So basically I didn't just want to just take my diagnosis and just leave it like that. So with my background being in cosmetology and also law, I kind of put both of those together.
We might need you because I need to serve some cease and desist paperwork. So I'll talk to you later on. We'll talk about that after the show.
Okay, no problem. So with both of those backgrounds, I'm used to studying, researching and things. So I came up with a formula, and that's how I came up with the oil to grow back my hair. And it took probably maybe about 9 to 10 months.
Okay.
That's a short amount of time
to get results. And my trouble spot was like right here in the center where my skull line is. And a lot of times between your skull line, between your nose, and then your back of your neck where your spine is, a lot of times that takes a hard time to grow hair because of the bone takes over.
Okay.
And so that was my problem. So then it was starting to grow back, but I still had this big spot in the middle of my forehead where nothing was growing. So then I came up with a tea.
So before you started the hair care product, you was you still are, but were before an herbalist, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you already knew about all of these natural ingredients that will help, especially Black people.
Yes.
Skin and hair and all that stuff.
Yes, because we're basically we're our bodies tend to reject anything that's not natural. And so
say that again. See, Eric, I told you that's why I'm becoming natural. She making fun of me because I recently became a vegetarian, and so I've been doing a lot of 3 Mondays ago.
Oh, that's good. Monday.
Right. It's a step. Maxx been doing it for 10 years.
I'm proud of
they talking about me. So, you know, Xzun, help me out here, bro. You know, let them know that we got to take care of our bodies.
Absolutely. I mean, as you see, I'm aging. I'm kind of gray around
gracefully.
Here, but you know, over time you learn. Actually, I go back to, you know, my ancestors and what my ancestors did, and so we're doing more of that. Because the older you get, the more you got to take care of your body. I have children. Oh, am I loud enough? Okay. I have children that I'm trying to teach them to just come on now, slow down. You know, you want the pieces, you want all the sweets and things of that nature. The more I try to feed them healthy, though, the more they resist. But that's okay. You know, it's really about practice, just being habit of doing it, and then before you know it, instead of eating, you know, Fruit Loops, they eating oatmeal or, you know, some other thing that I might have as opposed to sugary stuff. But it's very important. It absolutely is. I just want to live, you know, and then I want my children to live longer too.
Let the people know exactly what it is that you do.
Oh, okay. Well, first, I'm looking at this head of hair over here after this story this young lady told me, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, you know, I might, you know,
we might have to rub some of that oil on them scalps.
But that's a beautiful story.
We got a couple scalps we need.
My hair grows. I just chose to be bald. Hold on, don't rub my shit. Hold on, wait a minute now. Linda, hold on.
Some of us make a choice.
Yeah, it's a choice. I just don't want to go to the barbershop and pay $50 for a cut.
Mine is genetic up at the top of the wrap, so I've been But Manpower Mentors, so, you know, we started a long time ago. GP4D is what it was. Graded Purpose for Detroit, me, my partner, Coleman Hudges, and a couple other guys. It really was about the gun violence at the time. We was working with a lot of guys. You know, one of the guys was paralyzed from gunshot wounds and things of that nature. We're talking 20 years ago. But what happened was that over time we figured out, okay, well, you know, we need to mentor these young Black boys.
Right.
And so that led to us mentoring the ex-offenders. And then that led us to figuring out that mentoring, just meeting with somebody is not enough. So
correct.
You need to be able to, how do you fix this? And well, they need resources. So it's not really about just mentoring. You need housing, you need food, you need jobs. So we started doing a lot of job placement.
That was the reason why I had you on the show too today, because I am the educational director for a truck driving school. Just became the director. So we need to get together because have the program for them to be able to come and get their CDLA and become truck drivers if they like. So make sure that we're gonna sit down and have a meeting about that. So I can get that information with you.
That's excellent.
Because in trucking, as long as they can get a driver's license, they can get a job.
Absolutely. Matter of fact, I'm working with he's been waiting to try to get his driver's license and his CDL stuff cleared up for over a year, but he's been working with me on my construction side. Because, you know, right now our biggest thing, what the mentoring led into, I'm gonna finish that story because that was important. What's going to happen is that you'll find that people need to be able to figure out how to live for the long term. It means Correct. They need to be able to build wealth. They need to be able to, even if you're not in the city, because everybody's not going to be rich. See, that's not the goal for everybody. That shouldn't be your goal. You're thinking you're supposed to be rich. No, everybody's not going to do that. That's not what kind of economy this is. This is a capitalist system. Even if it's using a social one or a communist one, it still would not be a situation where everybody is wealthy. It just doesn't work.
It doesn't work that way.
However, you know what I'm saying, to build something for your family so your family can have some kind of legacy that does make sense. So what that led us to was we realized that
housing was very, very important. We learned that during that time frame of all the homes that were blighted out, folk who lost their homes, things of that nature. So our mentoring ended up turning into figuring out how to, we perfected knowing how to do the basic services, you know, making sure helping people get IDs and social security cards and making sure they can get housing and temporary housing at least, so they could be able to eat and get jobs.
Correct.
So then, you know, okay, now we like, okay, what is the ultimate goal? Because one of the things that end up being my personal goal was, okay, we need some forms of reparations. And so reparations can start with us. So what could I do as a director of my organization and say, okay, well, I can instill some reparations. We need home ownership.
Correct.
So we started a home ownership program, end up with a contract with Detroit Land Bank, working with making sure that those folks, because you cannot imagine how many hundreds of people are living in homes. They're really kind of squatting because they just waiting for somebody to come by, trying to figure out what's going on because these houses have been foreclosed on, but people are still living there. It would be a political nightmare for the Detroit Land Bank or the city of Detroit and go and evict 4,000 or 5,000.
They're not going to do that.
They're not going to do that.
You know the PR on that?
That'd be crazy.
That would
right?
be crazy. That's not going to happen.
So they were smart enough to say, okay, we reach out to you organizations and businesses that are willing to take on this work.
Mm-hmm.
You work on the house. We want to get rid of the blight, deal with the occupant, see if that occupant might be able to become a homeowner or rent or whatever. And if necessary, then you remove that person so you could be able to at least make that a viable property for some. I can say that one of the successes that we have right now is that we, over the last 3 years, we've been able to make 9 homeowners. And although I could say over the last 2 or 3 years, 9 homeowners is significant.
That's very significant.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because we end up developing 21 properties, and whether you know it or not, if you deal with the Detroit Land Bank, you need to be able to show that you have $20,000 for each property, even start doing it or whatever. And when we started, we was like, how the heck we gonna make that happen?
Mm-hmm.
And we just really narrowed down into our base, looked for people who understood what we was trying to do. We got the support we needed. And so here we are, you know, now 26 properties later. Well, no, about 21 properties later. Some other ones we're about to make purchase of. That we're in a situation where we see the success of these individuals. And yes, we have the horror stories.
Correct.
The people who want to kidnap the house and say, I've been here, I ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I got, you know, my whatever. Bro, you got to go.
So I'm going to put you two on the spot. You guys from Detroit, correct?
Born and raised.
All right. Could you tell us some of the things that you do for the community?
That was a question.
Huh?
That was a question. I'm not born and raised in Detroit, but I've been a lone Detroiter since I was 15.
And what kind of community events or involvements that you in?
I have done tutoring. I have done teaching. I have done where basically you what is it called? When you help people clear off their records.
Oh, expungement. Yeah. Okay.
We do a lot of that,
I also have been on the other side. What I have did like help people with bankruptcy and things of that sort, and also divorce. So those are my things that I have helped
with the community.
Yes, and also like, you know, cleaning up and things of that sort also.
And Max, you know, I'm putting you on the spot.
Oh, you know, I love to help. Me and Moolah Films, the film company, we every year up until last year, we do the Easter giveaways for the kids.
Oh, okay.
Book bags, all
nice.
that type of stuff. And we have a all-star game with all the actors, a lot of actors and actresses in the city. We do giveaways in the three months out the year.
Mm-hmm. And so, and Xzun, I know the reason why I say that, because what we make happen for other gods, God will make happen for us. So it's very important for us to give back to our community. Sometimes that'll help us to go over and beyond that plateau. You know, when we hit a certain level, when we feel like we can't go to the next level, it's because we're not doing enough to give back. And I am a firm believer in that. it's something that maybe next year, and I'll make sure that we all get each other contact information, because I know that DKC want to support your next endeavor, want to do something with your organization to give back to the community, and then hopefully we can invite these two individuals that can take part of that next.
Oh man, you know what? I got to mention this because you know I am actually the person who puts off the Black Male Leadership Conference every year.
Okay.
This year we're not gonna make it happen. Doing the Black Male Leadership Conference every year. This year we're probably not gonna pull it off. It's just been so busy, so many things going on. But the Black Male Leadership Conference in Detroit is our signature event, and it is a beautiful thing. And that would be the next one that I would like to. So next year we're definitely doing it. And I just
let's do it, baby. Let's do it.
Man.
Let's do it.
You know, that is
around about what month?
We normally do it around August or September. That's why I know we're not doing it this year, because when March rolled around, there was so much going on. We just knew, because every event that we do, we always plan 9 months ahead.
Okay.
Something like that.
I know we want a spot, and we want a sponsorship pack part on that. We are in on that, and so hopefully you guys will join him in that endeavor as well.
I appreciate it. Of course, you know, what we do is we support other organizations and individuals. As a matter of fact, Manpower Mentoring is the most, I mean, like, you would be amazed of how many businesses were sparked out of that one office that we have on the east side of Detroit, Big Hen Barbecue. You know, we've had Steve Martin over there with the Worldwide Health Piece. We've had Shakeen Warlaw with her whole thing going on with the books. I mean, it's just like it was a hub out of my office. This is what we do. We're in a situation where we want to make sure that people are able to move and work. Matter of fact, you know, because you're in the film industry, and my guy Jigsaw, you know what I'm saying? He always used my office. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, I don't charge you, man. That's my guy.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's my dude.
You see what I'm saying? Jig come in there, he's like, bro, I need it. Yeah, he just text me. I'm like, okay, whoop, pick up the key. Go to the office, do your thing or whatever. Because that's what we do.
That's what we do. All right, Ebony. So let people know your Instagram, Facebook, where they can get the Happy Nappy Grow Bag, all of that good information.
And talk a little bit too about your teas, your herbs, and all of that. That's how I met Ebony. Okay. I met Ebony before she got her growth, and she was doing the herbs. So
yes.
So my herbal background. So I became a herbalist. I'm in the process now of becoming studying to be a herbal doctor.
Wow.
Okay.
But before all that, like I said, I got into studying about herbs because my background being a cosmetologist, they kind of went hand in hand. So I started off studying about that, and then wanted to dive in a little deeper. So I was, looking for different schools and things of that sort. And so I actually found one here in the city of Detroit.
Nice.
But so my Instagram is the Herbal Healer. And my products can be bought on Walmart.com, Lee's View Supply on Telegraph, and then Lee's View Supply on Southfield Road.
Nice.
Okay? And then I also have my website, but you can click that through my Instagram.
Okay.
I need to order me some teas.
And then the tea. Okay, yes. So I think you bought. It was the beauty tea.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me about it, Erica?
I probably did.
You know
just
what?
Don't remember. I'm sure I did.
And the beauty tea actually it cleanses out your endocrine system. Your endocrine system includes your pancreas, your liver, your kidneys, and also your skin of that sort. Mm-hmm. So by cleaning out those areas, it helps you to beautify your skin. And so that's one of my signature teas that I made, besides the Happy Nappy tea.
Is that something you drink every morning? I'm just curious.
Yes, you can drink it every morning. Okay. Yes. Mm-hmm. So the Happy Nappy tea goes with the oil. So basically, as an herbalist, what you do to the outside, you do to the inside.
Correct.
So I came up with the the oil first, and since the oil didn't grow back 100%, I'll say it grew back like 85%. I had to come up with something else. So I came up with a tea for me to be able to, basically as a vitamin, because some people like vitamins. I don't really care for big pills or anything. So I came up with a tea. The tea you can get in a tea form or a pill form. I have both. So I came up with a tea to drink. You drink that I drank it for about, I'll say, the tea was a little quicker, so maybe about 4 months, and then I started seeing results.
And Max over there thinking about how he can produce a movie off this. You better stop.
No,
I'll just mess with
what she said, because stuff just clicked with you, right?
Right.
Like I got a seasoning I have coming called Vital Seasoning.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna need all this.
Right.
Vitamin A, B, C, D, and zinc in the seasoning. I wanted to do it for because my stepdad was in the nursing home.
Okay.
And I used to think like it'd be hard for them to get them to take pills. So I was thinking in my head, what's a way to get them to take pills or kids to get vitamins without having to give them pills?
Right.
Season the food.
That makes sense.
That makes sense. We never
I have
thought
a hard
about that.
time getting my daughter to take vitamins.
Season the food.
She don't even want to take the gummies.
She don't.
It's nasty.
It's rough. I have a hard time with her.
Okay. Now, speaking of your daughter, like we cannot leave this show without telling everybody what went now.
So you guys know that I'm that mom. I put my kid in everything, everything under the sun. And so she competed in a pageant last weekend. I'm gonna be honest with my audience. I said, okay, this is gonna be our learning experience. We gonna go see how it is, see what to do. We gonna come back strong maybe next year, in 2 years. Do y'all know she won?
And you got to tell them what pageant, what is the title and everything.
The pageant is NAM. It's a National American Miss, and my daughter won the preteen queen.
Wow!
Congratulations!
And for the state of Michigan, so
for the whole state,
for the whole
state.
So she will be going to the national pageant in November. So we're gonna be preparing, and so I'm just listening to everything because she has to do like community service and appearances and just all this stuff. I'm trying to wrap my head around all of it. It's a bit much. It is right now. So yes, I'm very proud of my baby.
She probably don't want to remodel houses right now. So
no, we need a good photo op. We can get her with a hammer.
We can get her with a hammer.
Yeah, she needs as much community service as possible.
I'm so super proud of her. Again, we went in like, okay, we're gonna see how this is. It's gonna be a learning experience. We're gonna come back strong at like 2 years. And she went in there and did the doggone thing.
She did it. I'm so happy for Mia.
And you know what? Kudos to you though, because you knew that, hey, we try again, we go for it. And as parents, that is the most important thing, to be able to show our children that, you know what, it is not a failure.
Right.
Keep trying. Go back and make that happen again.
Thank you.
100.
Thank you.
We're gonna have to set her up with Ebony so we can put her on the cover. Hey. I'm just saying, let's make it happen. Hey.
Yes, that would be good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I appreciate you guys for joining the show. Zoom. I love you, bro. We got Max. Thank you, and I appreciate the love and support of the show. And yes, we will be there at the premiere on Friday.
This Friday, the 21st at MJR. 6 o'clock red carpet, 7 o'clock the movie start.
And comedy show
Thursday.
Comedy show Thursday at Punchline with all of the comedians from the movie Uncle Roommate.
And Miss Ebony, I appreciate you so much for coming. I'm about to order some of that damn tea.
Thank you.
Me too.
I'm getting in. I don't need no hair, but I need some tea.
And just remember, if you guys, if you can't remember, like, well, who is that person who did this or had this, you can always reach out to us. We can hook you up. We can find them for you. We can, get you to where you need.
Send all those info requests to info@DetroitKeyClub.com. Please do not be sending that on my personal phone, because I know a lot of people have it. They get lost in the sauce after the 10th message. But anyway, as always, make sure you hit that subscribe button on YouTube if you're watching us via YouTube, so that you can stay up to date with any of the live shows that are coming up.
Right. Hit that subscribe button. Follow us on we have Facebook, we have IG.
Did you do the TikTok?
And I'm getting there. Like I said, I've been wrapping my head around everything in my life this week. Gotta, I'm getting there.
We got to talk to Willie because we need the studio to do the TikTok videos.
Yes. Oh, shout out to Lachelle School of Dance.
Mm-hmm.
And we're taking a hiatus in August because my daughter will, once again, she will be dancing at Walt Disney World.
Correct.
So we are getting ready and prepared. The girls are getting ready and prepared for that. They working hard. They got a Wakanda theme and all of the Disney songs and everything. So they working hard. They ready to do it.
It is.
I want to see that.
You're gonna have to see that.
Gonna be hot.
All right, that wraps up this episode of Detroit Key Club. I'll see you later.
Peace. All right, peace out.